lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Alright, what we could do is we could head to the Tone site and we could start progressing the main story again there. But having a look at the map here, there's quite a lot of good stuff we can do to kind of help progress our character. A good way to do it early game is to grind out a little bit of tech point collection so you can boost some really useful skills. I tend to do that in the first area that we've just unlocked because we now know where all the tech points are there without having to go hunting them down. And then another good thing to do quite early on is just work your way through some of these districts so that you can build up a little bit of experience points and pick up some really useful operatives along the way. If you look when you hover over the regions, you can see that the game will tell you what operative you'll get as a skilled operative reward for each area. For example, football hooligan, beekeeper, getaway driver, you've got an anarchist, you've got a drone expert, and a spy. Down here, professional hitman. The ones I would pick right out of the gate to do that are really useful would be the spy and the professional hitman. These are fantastic characters to have on your team. But first of all, before we do that, we're just going to pick up a couple of easy tech points round the corner, get a silenced weapon, and then see what else we can do from there. Alright, we're not far away from this one. Okay, looks like it's up on this sort of raised area here. Now, a really good way to get around a lot of the issues with reaching the higher up ones, and one of the best characters to use to go after tech points are actually your construction workers. We're going to swap to them, and then we can use their cargo drone to hover up the heights that we need to be to collect these
It's time to
these
put your
points.
life on the line for the resistance.
Yo, what took you so long?
Cargo drone. Here it comes. Pick a landing spot for it. Alright, so here we've got someone
walking about like they own the place.
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location.
try and rescue this person, if possible. There we go, that's a person who's somehow related to another character that we potentially want to recruit.
Patching them through now.
Anyway, I owe you a favor now.
Tell you what, join DedSec and we'll call it even. Sound good?
Fine. I'm in.
Quick getaway time.
Control, I've lost the targets deployed to arrest the suspect.
Nice.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
So you can see there that by helping someone sort of ambient out in the world, you'll run into these scenarios where people who have some kind of relation to characters that you're either trying to recruit or who are already on your team are in trouble. You can go in and rescue them. And in that instance, we managed to gain a new recruit purely by helping out someone that they know, which is really quite cool. The way this game's quest lines are quite ambient like that. There's some tech points. Let's see how many we've got now towards our silent pistol that we're looking for. Got enough for it. That's going to make a big difference for us going forward. A couple other ones to point out here that are really useful to have. The disrupt hack. While an enemy has spotted you, you can use the disruption on them, which can mean you can get an easy takedown on them, which can be so handy in a fight. Another excellent one is the AR Shroud, which will camouflage bodies once you do takedowns, which is very, very useful if you're trying to stealth your way through places. There's a few more. We'll come back to this page in a bit once we've got some more points. Let's have a little look on our map. Where's the next ones? I'm just going to keep hold of the drone and fly us over there. This one I think's on top of what's the Canadian embassy, potentially. We're going to zip down. Send out our little spider bot. Grab these points. Alrighty, let's have a little look here. So, we want to start working on getting ourselves a spy. So let's go and do the 3 borough missions for this area. And then there'll be a final mission once you finish these little setup ones to unlock spy. Let's pick propaganda there. Alright, I'll catch you guys when we arrive. Alright, so we're just arriving on scene for this this mission here. Now the thing we want to access is kind of locked in behind this sort of caged off area. We're going to come around the other side. There should be a vent we can get a spider bot through. There's a crate block in the way. Cargo drone can pick these up. Move them out of the way. And then we can deploy our spider bot. Making our way through the vents here. Coming through the little gate. Nice. Get rid of that propaganda. Replace it with our own. Alright. Didn't need to go all the way back
I
through.
think that Albion vandalised this advertising to try and control people's thoughts when this perfectly nice corporation paid good money to do that. Justice served, kind of.
Now, we're going to take a little nip down here. This is actually Piccadilly Circus right here. If any of you are Call of Duty fans from Modern Warfare, the latest one, you may recognise this area. Just imagine some buses crowding it. Alright, the game's highlighting on our screen here. If you look at the minimap, there's a sort of green targeted NPC. These are really good skilled operatives that the game will sometimes point out for you. So in this case we've got a stage magician with a pocket watch and light step for improved stealth, so that's actually quite a good combo. We're going to add that to our team, to potential recruitment as we go along. Alright, we're going to nip to our next area. Rescuing a freedom fighter. I think we'll drop down and grab a car for this one. And I'll see you guys when we get close to this objective. Alright, so we've arrived just outside what is actually a police station here, where there's a freedom fighter locked up in one of the cells. And we're going to try and infiltrate. Let's have a look and see who we've got on our team that would be well suited to this. Oh, we have someone who's like a medical professional on our team. Handy. Less damage, our hacker. Tell you what we'll do. We'll try out the nail gun with the construction worker. And what I'm going to do here actually is show you a trick you can do with some of the bases if you need a distraction or an unconventional weapon, let's call it. Let me just line a little something something up here. It looks about good to me. And away. Oh, it got caught on the little item there. At least that'll give us a little distraction for the time being.
Be on the lookout for a hacker.
Okay, so we've got someone on the inside here. Time to make use of our nail gun. Okay, they're going to get out of sight for now, that's fine. Let's do our usual, get a wee bit of camera angle on this. We're all going to investigate. What else is there that we can use to our advantage? Very convenient vans right here. Look out for opportunities to cause absolute carnage. It can be great fun. Get ready to reverse this one if he comes the way I want him to. Doesn't look like he's going to, however. Oh, we just injured that one, that's okay. Another trap at the top of the stairs, get ready to move. Triggered. You just got fried, let's come down here. Nail gun to the rescue, nice and silent. And in the door we go. Quick reaction. Cover. Shot. Alright. Take our time here. Try and get some eyes on. Having a look around for another camera option. Okay, we got one over here. See what else we're working with. Keep this guy occupied for a second while we go in. There's some tech points just the other side of this little fence here that I'm going to grab. Nice. Yeah, it's attracted a different enemy. It must be on the outside of the building. Shoot. Spotted. Not good. See what we... Okay, he doesn't seem to notice any of those things. Take him down. It's a random takedown. Alright, we've got eyes on the area below. Let's jump to some cameras. See what we can see in this area. Okay, our target's inside this, this little room to the side here. I'll be in security. Hang on a second. And I've also got a police officer on the door. No bother. So this guy's about to come up the stairs here. Perfect.
Fucking hell. Got a casualty.
Okay, start making our way down. They're heavy, I'd rather do a takedown on them if I can, so I'm going to let them walk past. Nice. A mask in here I could do with getting. Nice. Make our way through to our freedom fighters, see if we can free them. Unlock this door. There's a lot of people in this area here. What are you all doing in here? Are any of you any use? That is the question. Fire.
Help me.
Do I have the option to free him? By removing their handcuffs. There we go. Close enough to them. Whoa, this guy's not happy. There we go. Dealt with. Okay.
There we go. I
There we
think
are.
you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Exactly.
Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, go up this way. Turn it around and jump. An Albion car. Let's have it. Alright, we've got one more to do. Looks like it's right at Buckingham Palace. Let's head over there. You can turn the sirens on these if you want to. Alright, we're on scene at Buckingham Palace here. I'm gonna call in our drone. There we go. Hopefully this won't draw attention since I am a construction worker. Now, tech point that we're looking for here is just down there. In amongst all of these guards down here. Let's have a look and see if any have got some interesting skills that we might want. We'll just take this guy. Alright, let's see. Will the spider bot survive the fall? That's the question. It did. Let's retrieve it. Head on to the objective, up on the roof. Now there is a riot drone kind of hovering around here. We don't have the skill to disable it at the minute. And it's quite tanky when it comes to shots, so you want to be quite careful how you do this, at least in the beginning. A good way of handling it, as we always do. Trusty Spiderbot in. Act the objective.
Man's a proper artist now.
And then if we back into our drone, we've gotten rid of the propaganda on Buckingham Palace.
I can't believe Albion had the brass to spatter their propaganda all over Buckingham Palace. When this is all over, maybe there'll be a knighthood in it for me. Sir Bagley has a ring, doesn't it? Feel free to use it anytime.
Alright. Going to be moving on to light clockwork.
You've done it. All our Westminster targets have been accounted for. Albion's hurting and the people are coming out of their shells. I've even got a member of Parliament here contacting us.
Hold up, what?
Yeah, I thought it strange too. Says she has an idea how we might rally the people in the borough. You should meet her.
Alright, so we're just arriving at Parliament Square Gardens here. We're going to have a meet-up. Some kind of politician, I think. He's got a task for us. Let's get in there. Now these protest leaders can be quite useful as well, can be quite fun to play as. Add one to our list.
You alright? I hear you're looking for DedSec.
Wasn't sure you'd come knowing I'm part of the establishment. Or at least I was until Albion dismissed Parliament. I do want to say, what you've done in Westminster is remarkable. You've given the people hope.
Look, I've never been big on politicians, but this shit is just fucking bollocks.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I contacted you. Albion haven't simply shut down the government. They've sullied the Palace of Westminster, the Great Bell, with their propaganda. Do you understand what that looks like? If you really want to rekindle some of the people's fighting spirit, then restoring the clock tower would go a long way.
Bruv, if this clock tower's gonna get people up off their asses, then we gotta do this plan, alright?
I knew I could count on you. It will be wonderful to hear the bell once more.
Alright, we're going to take advantage of the fact we've got our construction worker here ready to go to help us get over the gate. Really quick, hit points, double jump and sprint capabilities, shroud. Ooh, so many good options right here. We're going to get an upgrade for our spider bot at this exact moment because we're about to make a really good use of it for the mission, and you'll see what I mean in a little minute. So we've now got double jump and sprint capabilities on this spider bot. Alright, I'm going to get us over the wall here, but first of all, let's make sure we know where all the threats are. So,
Got attacked by a pigeon here one time.
did you hear him there? Okay, that should probably do us. Let's see if we can drop ourselves in somewhere sensible. Be very careful when you're...
security around the
Hang on a sec.
tower, but that shouldn't pose a problem. A bigger issue will be getting to the top.
The fuck do I do?
A spider bot should do the trick.
So be careful when you're moving around on top of these These cargo drones, you can actually fall off them if you're not careful.
The current threat level is severe. Heightened security measures are in effect throughout the
Got a pint for whoever finds them. Drone, perform a search.
Little distraction and slip round. You time this well and you're nice and speedy. You can zip by all of them.
The path up to the top of the tower is treacherous. All crawl spaces and gantries. More suited to 6 mechanical legs than 2 human ones.
This is gonna be good.
Alright, we're going to use our own spider bot for this because we now have a sprint button and double jump. So sprinting, jumping, double jumping. Very useful. Right, just making our way through all the different platforms here. Timing these bits. There we go. A little bit of practice, you can handle the spider bot quite well with these new abilities, makes it a lot more controllable. Looks sort of air raid style siren there. There we go. This is where those upgrades we just got for the spider bot are really coming into their own. You can actually do it without them. It's not like this mission needs them or anything, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier. I should really wonder what the inside of Big Ben actually looks like, if it's anything like this or not. Interested to find out. That was a close one. Oh. Bingo.
That should do it.
Famous chime. Ringing the bell. All those tech points we can go and get. Love it.
That was moving, truly. To hear the chimes again, to see that tower the way it's meant to be seen, means everything to the people of this borough.
Bless. Tell me though, why this clock tower? Why does this thing matter so much?
It represents our parliamentary democracy. To have Albion to face it the way they did, it's clear what they were up to. Thank you, DedSec.
Nice.